Good evening, Downers Grove. I'm Katie Rock for KTV Late Night News. Today we are discussing the very pressing issue of underage drinking. This issue is very prevalent in today's society amongst teens. Here to report on location about this issue with a student is Val Vasquez.
Hello, Katie. The age limit for alcohol is based on research that younger people get drunk faster and have a less understanding on when to stop drinking. Therefore, younger people will often binge drink more than older people who have a better understanding on how to drink and how liquor truly affects you. Hello, I'm here with Amanda Ray to get the latest scoop on the underage drinking craze. So, Amanda, why do some teens take drugs and alcohol and drink underage when drugs and alcohol only limit your success and not enhance it?
I think that most teens take drugs and drink alcohol when they know that it's not good for them just because they think it's cool and it's what other people are doing.
So why do some teens use drugs and drink underage if they know the consequences to their lives, families, and friends?
I think they do those things because, like I said, they think it's cool and they feel the peer pressure from their peers around them and their friends doing it, so then they just decide to join in.
Why is it sometimes hard for high schoolers to remain alcohol-free?
I think it's hard for teens to remain alcohol-free because of all the pressure around them and parties they hear about, and they think that it'd just be fun, and they don't really think of the consequences that will come.
All right, now back to you, Katie.
Thanks, Val and Amanda, for the latest scoop on the underage drinking craze. Here's Tom Wismazlowski with one of DGS's finest athletes to discuss the underage drinking code for athletes.
Good evening, Katie. Tom here with Will Tischler, varsity volleyball state champion. So, Will, why is it important to stay drug and alcohol free as an athlete?
It keeps your body in the best shape possible.
Thanks, Will. What are the benefits of being drug and alcohol free?
I mean, being at your top performance all the time is definitely beneficial. I mean, winning's always a great thing.
All right, thanks, Will. Coaches expect their players to be drug and alcohol free. Do you agree?
I would agree so. I don't say any coach enjoys losing or seeing their players sluggish on the court.
Good point, good point. Do you think if you weren't drug and alcohol free that drugs and alcohol would limit your success that you had today?
I definitely think it would. I mean, not performing at the highest standards, then how are you going to get better and improve yourself? So,
thanks, Will.
Thank you, Tom. I'm here with Ms. Marjorie, who is the varsity assistant, boys basketball and football, as well as the girls badminton coach. So, Mr. Marjorie, what role do you play in the prevention of underage drinking?
Well, I think the role that I play being an educator is to educate. As a counselor, we speak many times to not only our students but also to our student athletes with regards to underage drinking and how, number one, it's illegal, and number two, we just don't think it's a good decision. So that's our job is mainly to educate.
Great, thank you. Would you consider underage drinking a major problem with today's teenagers?
Well, I think if you look at some of the statistics from school to school, we talk about whether or not, how big of a problem that is or could be. I would think just by looking at some of the statistics that, underage drinking is something that we need to be concerned with. And, I do. I think it's a problem.
Have you ever seen teens' lives affected by underage drinking personally?
Oh, definitely. It certainly affects their education, their decision making, how motivated they are to do well in education or in outside of school in their community, and just making overall good decisions with their families and friends and what really is right and what's wrong.
Have you seen teenagers' grades affected consideration with underage drinking?
Oh yeah, definitely. It usually lowers motivation from what we can tell, whether it's alcohol or drugs. Most of the time that underage drinking can lead to addiction, and whenever you get to addiction, then that becomes the most important thing.
Mm-hmm. So do you believe that the drinking age should remain 21?
Oh, definitely. I just think that the older you are, you can make better decisions with regards to social drinking or actually abusing it. So I think it should definitely stay 21.
Thank you so much for the interview today.
That's all for tonight. This is Val Vasquez.
And this is Tom Moslowski.
And this is Katie Rack for KTV News, signing off. Tune in again for your latest weekly update.